In South Africa, public confidence in institutions often depends not only on the evidence presented, but also on whether the people presenting that evidence are viewed as impartial. That reality is once again in focus following a parliamentary committee session involving forensic investigator Paul O'Sullivan, whose reported confirmation of membership in AfriForum has sparked widespread debate across social media and political cycles. The discussion emerged during an ad hoc parliamentary committee meeting where O'Sullivan appeared before lawmakers to provide testimony related to concerns about criminal infiltration within state institutions and the challenges facing the justice system. While the committee's primary purpose was to examine issues of corruption and criminal activity, public attention quickly shifted after O'Sullivan reportedly acknowledged his association with AfriForum when questioned about his affiliations. The matter gained even more attention after reports that O'Sullivan called on economic freedom fighters leader Julius Malema to withdraw a controversial political chant that has remained at the center of legal and political debates for years. Supporters of the chant argue that it forms part of South Africa's liberation history and political expression. Critics, however, continue to argue that its language is divisive and potentially harmful. As clips and accounts of the exchange spread online, reactions were sharply divided. Some commentators suggested that O'Sullivan's membership in AfriForum may help explain his position on the issue. Others argue that professional testimony should ultimately be judged on the strength of evidence and facts rather than on an individual's personal associations or organizational memberships. The debate touches on broader questions that regularly surface in South African politics. How should public institutions assess testimony from individuals with known affiliations? Can strong personal convictions coexist with objective investigations? And where should the line be drawn between legitimate scrutiny of professional bias and attempts to discredit evidence based solely on association? These questions are particularly important at a time when South Africa continues to confront concerns about corruption, institutional accountability, and public trust. Parliamentary committees play a critical role in examining issues that affect governance and the rule of law, making the credibility of both witnesses and institutions especially significant. For now, the discussion surrounding O'Sullivan's testimony appears likely to continue beyond Parliament itself. Whether the focus remains on his affiliations or returns to the substance of the evidence presented may ultimately shape how this episode is remembered. What do you think matters more in cases like this, a witness's affiliations or the evidence they bring forward? Share your perspective in the comments and stay with us for continued coverage and analysis of developments across South Africa.